Let me ask you something. How many times have you found yourself bending over backward for people who wouldn't even move a finger for you? How many nights have you stayed awake, replaying conversations, wondering if you said or did something wrong, when in reality the only thing wrong was how little they valued you? The truth is, most people don't realize your worth until you're gone. And by the time they do, it's too late. That's the harsh reality of life. We give and give, thinking someday they'll notice, someday they'll appreciate it. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. You don't need their appreciation. You don't need their validation. What you need is to stop wasting your energy on people who don't deserve it. You need to stop living your life for someone else's approval, because no matter how much you give, some people will never see your value. And that's not a reflection of you. That's a reflection of them. Think about all the times you've been there for others. You've stood by them when no one else would. You've sacrificed your peace, your time, and sometimes even your happiness, just to make their lives a little easier. You've been the one who picked up the pieces when everything around them was falling apart. And what did they do in return? They took it all for granted. They acted like your kindness was an obligation, not a choice. They mistook your patience for weakness and your loyalty for something they were entitled to. But here's the thing, they're wrong. Every time you forgave them, every time you gave them another chance, they thought it was because you needed them. But the truth is, you didn't need them, they needed you. You were the one holding things together. You were the one who gave them a reason to keep going. And now, you're done. You've reached a point where you've realized that enough is enough, that you deserve more than being someone's second thought, that your peace, your happiness, and your self-worth are non-negotiable. And when you walk away, when you finally decide to put yourself first, they're going to feel it. They'll feel your absence like a weight on their chest. They'll miss the way you always knew what to say when they were struggling. They'll miss the way you lifted them up when they were down. They'll miss the warmth of your presence, the sound of your laughter, and the comfort of knowing you were always there. And they'll regret it. They'll regret not valuing you when they had the chance, but by then, it'll be too late. You see, the moment you decide to walk away, something incredible happens. You start to see your own worth. You start to realize that you don't need anyone who doesn't see the value you bring to their life. And once you see that, there's no going back. You'll start to notice how much lighter you feel without their negativity weighing you down. You'll start to rediscover the parts of yourself that you lost while trying to make them happy. You'll start to build a life that's full of people who uplift you, who appreciate you, and who genuinely care about you. And here's the best part. While you're thriving, they'll be stuck in the past, replaying memories of you, wishing they could go back and undo the damage they caused. They'll try to find someone else to fill the void you left behind, but no one will measure up, because what you brought to their life was rare, and they'll never find it again. They'll think about the times you forgave them when you didn't have to. They'll think about the sacrifices you made, the chances you gave, and the love you showed, and they'll realize that they lost something truly special. And that regret, it'll stay with them forever, but don't let that be your concern. Their regret is not your burden to carry. Your focus should be on yourself, on your growth, your happiness, and your future. Because the truth is, walking away isn't just about leaving them behind. It's about moving forward. It's about reclaiming your power and taking control of your life. It's about setting boundaries and refusing to settle for anything less than you deserve. It's about choosing yourself. Even when it's hard, even when it hurts, because you know deep down that it's the right thing to do. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop chasing people who don't see your worth. Stop wasting your time on relationships that drain you. Stop waiting for someone to appreciate you when you can appreciate yourself. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Set goals that scare you and chase them relentlessly. Surround yourself with people who inspire you and push you to be better. Invest in your growth, your health, and your happiness. And most importantly, don't look back. Don't waste your energy on regrets or what-ifs, because the moment you decide to choose yourself, you've already won. You've taken the first step towards a life that's full of joy, purpose, and fulfillment. Let them regret losing you. Let them miss the person who always showed up, the person who always cared, the person who gave them their all. But don't let that hold you back. Their regret is their problem, not yours. Your life is too valuable to waste on people who don't see your worth. Your time is too precious to spend on relationships that don't uplift you, and your heart is too important to give to someone who doesn't cherish it. So hold your head high, knowing that you made the right decision. Trust that better days are ahead and that you deserve all the happiness this world has to offer. Because the truth is, when you choose yourself, you're not just walking away from them. You're walking towards a better, brighter future, and here's the best part, they'll regret it forever.